Friday Night Baseball now. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-1. Fastball that misses. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is, it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Justin Upton becomes the first out of the inning. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. In now is Andrelton Simmons, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Richards has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and striding in their speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Don't want to forget about him. There goes Bregman off of first. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that misses. 2-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good
swing and a high drive to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Standing in now, George Springer. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard hit ball to second. Howard gloves it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that misses up and in. 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Kozar. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. 1-2, Cole, or the Cole Train, as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
So he sets him down swinging. Zach Cozart is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and this is taken in by Upton for the first down.
Batting 7, Patrick Evans.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Derek Fisher the next to bat. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Missed with a slider.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that. And
this is hit pretty well out to left field. Upton going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that in? Here's Albert now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Caleb Coward. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Springer on the run, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Rene Rivera. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Reddick. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive and early going. The first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros in now, Justin Upton. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Mike Trout would be next. Hit high and deep out to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Number 6 is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Howard fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Number 9.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Long run, but he gets there to track. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit sharply on the ground, and the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
2 balls and a strike now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Popped him up. Altuve moving to his left. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. So they do get their first hit, but their first. The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. 1-1.
First baseman.
Pulled toward right center field. Howard calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit in the air to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros. Here's Caleb Coward to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in, Rene Rivera looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Reed has a play. And that ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he popped him up. Cozart into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tapped out in front of home. And there's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to... Standing in, number 6. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. A ball and 2 strikes.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now in the box, Zach Cozart. He's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Missed with a breaking ball. In his career, Cozart has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Fisher is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. They'll throw down to first, 1 away. Striding into the box, George Springer. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Around 2nd now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to 3rd. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the 2nd out. Evan Gattis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, and the Angels have made it a 3-1 ball game.
Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Ken Giles is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. 2 hits in 7 tries. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Caleb Howard. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Luis Valbuena will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 18, Luis Valbuena.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in, Rene Rivera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ryan Schimpf will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 20, Ryan Schimpf.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Payoff pitch home, and he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Here's Justin Upton now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another full count offering on its way. Popped him up. Correa is under it. And that's the 3rd out. But the Angels draw. Luis Valbuena will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Ryan Schimpf will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Martin Maldonado is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Martin Maldonado.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Derek Fisher. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And this one misses inside. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Chris Davinsky comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Number 25 is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Andrelton Simmons goes down for the 2nd out, and now they're down to their final try. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. And a change-up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Angels down to their last strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to...
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Houston earn home victory number 50 on the season. Garrett Cole wins his 17th game of the season. downtown. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. And we are set for baseball here this evening. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Altuve is there. He's got it one away. Here's Jabari Blash. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Have to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. The next 1-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. And there's one down now.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Kozar charging this one, and there are two away now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first down. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozar. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Correa over to his left. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. Two away. Ready now, Luis Valbuena. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Here's Albert now.
Batting seven, the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot, career home run number 649, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either.
Into the box, Ryan Schimpf. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Springer retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of... Here's Carlos Correa now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Takes this the other way to right. Blatch is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, center fielder,
3-1 pitch.
Springer.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So striding in, Jake Marisnick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the recovery will not be in time as he's into third on the passed ball. And this one gets away. And a terrible time for a letdown behind the plate as the tying run will score on what's likely to be called a passed ball. Martin Maldonado is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball. Into the box now, Max Stassi. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Andrelton Simmons.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Here's Justin Upton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fouled off. One and 2, here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And that misses 2-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Crow won't get him.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Springer will get there, and he puts it away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archway.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. First for the out, 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, we give you a look here at the division standings in the month of September. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So striding forward now, George Springer. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. In comes Blash. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Luis Valbuena. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Luis Valbuena goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Missed with a breaking ball. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Ryan Schimpf waits on deck. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a fastball called strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's out number 1. Tyler White will bat next. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Taken in by Simmons. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He stays alive, still 2-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Max Stassi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
In the air now, out to left. Upton is under it, and he makes the catch for out. So coming to the plate, Martin Maldonado. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Soft liner toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is looked at for ball number 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Simmons racing for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Up next for the Angels.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. No hits to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for the Angels.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
He loses him on ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Here now the 2-2. He's running, hit in the air to right field. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, Zach Cozart. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. He went down on strikes last time up. The 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Angels. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitch has been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The count now at 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lash is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Tyler White will bat next. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And 2-2. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Flashes under it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 4-3. Colin McHugh is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. Ready once again, Ryan Schimpf. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Angels.
Digging in, Martin Maldonado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Here's Jake Marisnick from the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Popped him up. Cozart is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Max Stassi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. This one's down to third. Cozart has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 4-3. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. 3-1. And he got him. Now batting, Jabari Blash. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Stepping in, Justin Upton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swinging a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
McHugh sets his sights. Here it is on 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Angels. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Simmons has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. This one is launched. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. In now, Carlos Correa. Right side, hit hard. Schimpf picks it up, and that's the second out. At the plate, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Jose Alvarez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Jose Alvarez.
A 1-1 home. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez. Popped him up. Simmons shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Chris Davinsky takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink the strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Springer will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, beautiful dive. He gathers the throw. He is out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cole Calhoun will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Grounded back up the middle. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have claimed a fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Houston came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Colin McHugh earns his third win of the year in relief. Chris Davinsky closes.